Hello, welcome back to Strictly Speaking. I am Janet Snakehole-Macklin.
And I am Poppy Snakehole-Macklin.
Yay, welcome back!
Yay! I know, it's been so long, hasn't it? 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, I've really missed talking to you about it.
Oh, yes, I have definitely missed talking to you about Strictly.
Yeah, but, you're a busy person and obviously, that's more important.
But I've got time today, so I'm very excited to get back to talking about Strictly.
Yeah. So, week 4...
And I will be available next week as well.
Maybe, okay. Week 4. What did you think of week 4?
Oh, I thought it was really good. I thought it was amazing. I have to say, you don't even know who my favourites are.
Is
we
it
haven't
Sarah?
actually fully spoken since the predictions, have we, really? But my absolute favourites, I haven't actually voted for anyone as of yet, because I haven't watched it live, but the people who are my favourites, and I will be voting when I need to vote, is Chris and Diane.
Oh, I love them.
Love them. They are so good. So they're my absolute favourites. I'm rooting for them to win, and I hope they do win.
I do hope so too, but I'm not going to say it because last year when I was really saying that who I thought was going to win, they didn't end up winning. So yeah, exactly. I'm not going to jinx anything.
Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't say anything then.
Yeah,
I don't want Chris and Diane to win.
Definitely rooting for them. I adore them.
Pardon?
I absolutely love them. You've seen those videos they've been posting on Instagram?
Oh, I love them. I love seeing the updates every few days. It's amazing.
Yeah. I said my favourites are Chris, JB, and Pete.
Obviously Pete, yes.
I love Pete.
Well, actually, I know you're going to disagree with me on this, but I wouldn't say I'm so much of a fan of Pete, before Strictly. I didn't like him that much, but he's growing on me. Yeah,
I didn't really know who he was before. I thought he was related to Joe Wicks at first.
Joe Wicks. He does kind of look a bit like him.
Yeah, they met for the first time a few months ago, so.
Really? But I'm still not such a fan of Pete, I must admit.
I mean,
he's alright, but
that's fine,
he's not
but
in my top.
I would recommend checking out him and Sam's podcast because it's honestly really funny.
What's it called?
Staying Relevant.
Yeah, Staying Relevant. That's what I thought.
The episode with Yovita is really cool.
Oh, I have seen a few snippets on TikTok of that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I do. I really do like Sam Thompson, and it's so weird because their personalities are completely the opposite, aren't they?
Yeah.
Pete's a bit more calm and
dry
and not so interested, and then Sam is just completely over the top.
Yeah, I cannot stop watching the podcast though. I've been sometimes I'll just spend my Sundays just in bed watching them.
Oh, that's so nice.
I'm definitely going to be watching for the long term. But yeah, Pete is. I'm definitely a fan of Pete's. I've been reading his book actually.
Have you? So you've got his book. When did you buy his book?
Last week.
Did you? Oh my gosh.
I went to town with my friend and I was just like, hey, can we go into town and look into Waterstones? No particular reason. I'm definitely not looking for a book.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I was planning on not telling my parents until after I'd finished it, but then, my dad found it on my bedside table while Strictly was on. I was like, I know why you went to Waterstones. And I was like, what are you talking about? My mum wants to read it after I'm done, though.
She's going to read it?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's really
your mum's a fan of Pete Wicks as well.
It's actually really good. The book is really, helpful.
Really? What's it about?
It's about his, it's about, all different kinds of things. He's, he said it's not a self-help book, but it is really, he does give some good advice in it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it is really good, and I'm definitely going to listen to the audio after I finish reading it, because I love Pete. I love the sound of his voice. I don't know what he's done to me, but, yeah, he's done stuff to me, and I'm okay with that.
Wow. I would not have thought Pete would have been your favourite this year.
Neither would I.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I know he's probably not going to make it too much further, but I'm still voting for him because I just love him and Yovita together.
I think they might get quite far, actually.
I'm worried about this week, but I know he's not going to last too much longer, but all I'm asking is, please, can we just get him in the competition far enough so that he can do an Argentine tango?
Oh, what?
Just an Argentine tango, and then he can go home.
I was going to say, why an Argentine tango?
Because that's, like, the one where they get really close and, like...
Oh, my gosh. Fair enough.
I mean,
But this is the rumba, so they're going to be getting close this week.
Yeah, I looked at It Takes Two today, and the training looks like the choreography looks very interesting. So...
Oh, really?
Jovita, I'm putting a lot of pressure on Jovita. I mean, I'm kind of hoping for her that she's going to turn out, because I believe in her. She's going to turn out. And even if the dance doesn't go great, I'm sure... Because he's like 5th in the voting, I think, last week.
Really?
Yeah, in the votes. Chris was first in the voting by quite a lot, and Pete was like 5th.
Oh, really? Wow, that's good then. So your top favourites up there in the voting polls.
Yeah, JB, I'm surprised though. JB's another one of my favourites, but he wasn't like as high up this week.
Like, he's nice, but I wouldn't say he's my favourite. Maybe that's because also he is quite consistent.
That's fair enough. I think I also like Pete because if you think about how much he's improved as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can see the improvement, and I feel like Pete will get even better, and you'll see him improve a lot more.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping that they're not trying to undo all his improvement this week by giving him a rumba, but
I do think that is a bit. Yeah, I'm not sure the rumba's going to be the best, but
I'm
I think he'll make it through.
I'm counting on Jovita and his fans.
Yeah,
me included. So yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, I'm thinking. Yeah, that's the idea. I know. Okay, it's fine that you're not a massive fan of Pete's. I mean, I didn't think I was going to be a massive fan of his at first either, because I mean, long hair and tattoos. That's not things I ever thought thought were attractive in men, but apparently they are.
I mean, I do like the fact that he is actually really improving, and you can see he's kind of enjoying it a bit more now. I mean, I say kind of, I don't think he's like fully enjoying it, but
he is enjoying it. That's just his personality. Like, I do believe him when he says he's enjoying it.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah,
no, I do think he's enjoying it.
If you go onto YouTube and look at the episode of his podcast of Sam's birthday, and at the beginning, Pete tells Sam like when he was going that he was doing Strictly, and oh my god, Sam's reaction was, oh my god.
What was his reaction?
He was screaming and like jumping and like leaping on him, and like it was so sweet.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. So, oh god, we need to talk about other couples.
Yes.
Okay. What about the elimination last week? We had Nick and Luba who went home.
Oh, well, my opinion was that I loved Nick. I love Nick Knowles. I knew him before coming in because obviously he did the whole DIY SOS, which I always used to watch, and I loved him. And I think he was robbed, in my opinion. He had injuries. He went out there. He did his dance. I feel like he should have got through for another week.
Well, I mean, I don't really think so.
Like, obviously against who was he against in the dance-off again? Shane. Was it Shane?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously Shane should have got through because he was, like, way better. But I just don't think Nick should have been in the dance-off.
Well, who should have then?
I mean, obviously I did text you about... How do you say her name? Poonam? Is that how you say her name?
Poonam, yeah.
Poonam. Obviously I was really sad because I thought she was going to be in the dance-off. But she did kind of deserve to be in the dance-off.
Yeah, I think it that way.
Pardon?
Yeah, I can kind of see that. I thought Paul. I'm worried about Paul this week. I think Paul's gonna go out this week.
Yeah.
Because
he's also doing a samba, isn't he?
Yeah, like I just don't see that going well.
No, I definitely don't. I think he might definitely be out this week. And I also think Poonam's time might be coming a little... Well, actually, she's doing the Viennese Waltz this week, isn't she?
Yeah, but I don't know. She did the Foxtrot, and that didn't go too well.
Oh, really? So you think maybe she might actually not do very well?
I don't know. She is also quite... I mean, she was week 3 she was really high in the voting, but last week she was quite low. I mean, she was still more than like Paul and more than Shane and Nick, obviously, but like she was still like 4th from the bottom, I think.
Yeah, I think probably the week when she did the Bollywood dance, I loved that dance and I thought it was really good. But I think after that, I feel like she'll probably get a little bit lower in the voting.
Yeah, I mean, I even though my body had kind of shut down by that point in the show, I did still think her Bollywood dance was incredible.
Oh, it was so good, wasn't it?
Yeah. Someone who was like really low in the voting, was like 3rd from the bottom, was Sam.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see that. I mean, I think she's really good, though. I do think she's a really good dancer. She's probably just not as well known as some of the others, or maybe not as out there as some of the others.
Yeah, she's not been, like, super memorable for me. Like, obviously Nikita with the whole Shakira thing, that was funny. But,
yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know, the song... I mean, the song is great this week, but I don't really think Quick Step.
What's the song?
It's Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield.
Oh, yeah. I love that song, but yeah, I completely agree. That doesn't feel like a quick step.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know how it's going to go this week. I'm genuinely, like, quite nervous. I'm worried for Pete, but I'm counting on you, Vita. But Paul and Sam or Poonam, I think, could, or Shane, he could, if he's in the dance for once, he can be in it again. So I don't know. Those 4, I think, are probably in danger the most.
Yes, exactly, yeah. I think it's probably just because there are other characters that people warm to a bit more. Yeah.
We've got, who else we got? We got, Tasha. She's great, like...
She is so good. She is really good, and it deserved a 40, really, didn't it?
Oh, I wouldn't say, I mean, yeah, I guess so, but I mean, obviously that was week 4, that was never gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like Craig, he kind of needed to hold on to the 10, so that, because then it creates more suspense, doesn't it? And people want to keep watching to see when Craig gives out the 10.
Yeah, I'm excited for this week, though, for Tasha, because she's dancing to one of my favourite songs.
What's she dancing to? I haven't seen.
Dog Days Are Over, Florence and the Machine.
Oh, very nice. Oh, yeah, I know that one. I just can't think how it goes.
Yeah, it's like, the dog days are over, the dog days are done. Yeah, it's like that. It's not... Obviously
yeah.
Not a very good rendition. But, yeah, also, thank you, Strictly, for kind of taking my advice from last year about doing a Guardians of the Galaxy week, because they're also doing Mr. Blue Sky.
Oh, I love that song. Who's doing that one?
Win.
Oh, okay. And have you seen all the stuff about Win this week?
I didn't notice it.
No, I didn't notice it in the show, but then when I went on TikTok afterwards, I saw all the videos.
I'm going to try and look for it. Like, I didn't notice it at all. And I was kind of...
Right.
But, I mean, Katya's, like, said, like, quite clearly on It Takes Two and on Instagram that, like, it was a joke. Like, I don't know what the joke is. Maybe she's ticklish there or something. Like, that's the only thing I can really think of.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it definitely does look very suspicious. Like, it doesn't look quite right, but then again, we have no idea what's going on. And also, I feel like they kind of need to say what the joke is.
Yeah, I can kind of see that, but I mean, I know, I do like Win. I just like his personality.
Yeah. Oh, same, yeah.
Yeah, he seems nice. Who else we got? What do you think about Pete's tattoo though? The Craig tattoo.
It was very interesting. You could see like the sides peeling off of it a bit.
Obviously, I would want to get. I mean, I don't have any tattoos, and I don't plan on getting any tattoos. But I mean, I wouldn't want to have a tattoo of that on my on my body.
You wouldn't want that.
Have you seen the hidden mics?
Craig popping out.
Have you seen the hidden mics?
No, I haven't seen the hidden mics for this week.
Oh, it's so funny. Pete at the start, it's so funny.
What does he do?
Basically, he goes up to Yovita says, "Hello, sir, would you like a new tattoo?" And he says, "I would very much, thank you, darling." And she's like going through the book, being like, "Oh, would you like a bird?" And he's like, "No." She's like, "How about a diamond?" And he's like, "I got that on my ass."
Oh my god!
And it just cuts to the next one like that. So I just got myself off guard, and I was just laughing like that. I was just laughing at that for a while.
Hello, darling.
Use it too.
I would, yeah.
All right. So, what about the bird? No.
Oh, Montel.
Oh, Montel, yeah. What did she do again? A quick step?
Viennese
Viennese
Waltz.
Waltz. Yeah, I thought she was really good. Not as memorable in my mind, but it was very good.
I really liked. I'm definitely going to use that song for an edit at some point.
Oh,
Maybe a Castanzel edit. You know, even though you don't know what that is, but
No, I have no idea.
I think she's going to be great this week. She's doing couple's choice.
Oh, so is it like jazz theatre?
I think it's Afro beats.
Oh, okay, that would be good.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Chris. I thought Craig was very mean to Chris.
What did he... Oh, yeah, about the plonkiness and all of that.
He was kind of just mean.
Also, pardon?
It's just he was saying all these like horrible things in this Australian accent. It felt kind of condescending, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And also, talking about Craig being mean, I thought he was also really mean to JB when he said they had no connection.
What the hell? They had so much connection.
Literally. I thought that was so mean. But anyway, back to Chris and Diane. I thought they were amazing. I thought it was his best dance. For me, personally, I thought it was amazing. And I loved it. And the song as well was so good.
This week, I think it's going to be really emotional.
What's his dance this week?
He's doing a waltz this week to You'll Never Walk Alone.
Aww. Yeah, I think that will be really emotional. Do you think he'll be good at it?
I think he will.
I hope so.
Yeah, what about Paul? I thought Paul was a lot better this week, but I mean, I don't know how he's going to do next week.
Yes, I thought he had improved so much. But yeah, Samba I don't think will be his best one, personally.
Yeah, but I mean, he did improve a lot this week.
He really did. It was so good. And that does show you when you get given a more serious dance or a more, more serious dance that you can do better. Because I feel like he has kind of been the jokey one.
Yeah. He honestly, I know, I don't know if he is the most happy to be there. Like, I know you said about I know Pete acts like he doesn't want to be there, but I can tell he actually does. Paul, I'm not so sure.
Yes, I completely agree. I feel like at the start as well, he was just so miserable. He did not want to be there at all.
He's just like, oh great, I'm going through again. When is this going to be over? He wasn't even on It Takes Two today.
What? Why?
He was on Zoom because he was watching his kids.
Watching his kids do what?
He was just looking after his kids, and at his home, so he couldn't come and do it. So Karen was in the studio and he was on Zoom.
That's so weird. Oh my god.
What about Jamie?
Jamie. Oh, Jamie. Okay, I've got. Why did I have to think about who he was for a minute? Jamie from EastEnders. He did a salsa, didn't he? Oh, it was really good, actually, wasn't it? Yeah, it was really good. And I do keep getting worried that he might actually be in the dance-off each week. I did think he was a little bit overmarked this week. Yes, I completely agree. It didn't really deserve 9 so much. Because I thought, that one bit where, they did that lift and he, had to put his hand down to stop from falling. I didn't even notice that. I keep going back to it to try and find out where it is that they were talking about him losing his balance or whatever. Yeah, but then they still gave him 9s, and then they gave Chris 8s. So bad, yeah. Yeah, and Craig gave Chris a 6. Much better. It's just Craig gave Chris a 6 and then gave Jamie an 8. That doesn't add up. I prefer Chris anyway. Yeah. I mean, again, Jamie's he's good and everything, but I don't know. He's not, I mean, yeah, I do like Jamie, and I think he's good at the dancing. I just think this week he was a little bit overmarked. I actually think Wynn was overmarked this week as well. Do you? I thought Wynn was really good though. Yeah, he was good. I just don't know about the 9s. Yeah. Yeah. No, understandable. Then we had Sarah. Oh, Sarah is one of my favourites as well, along with Chris and Diane. Yeah, I think Sarah and you two work really well together. Yeah, going back to Movie Week, I'd say, if I'm being unbiased, because I would say that her dance was my favourite on Movie Week. Oh, yeah, same. But they were so harsh about it.
Not they were nice about it on movie week. I mean, because I think that was probably because that was the last dance that I watched before my body shut down. But yeah, I did really enjoy the Harry Potter dance. But I mean, yeah, this week it wasn't her best, but I still thought they were a bit harsh on her.
I feel like both weeks they were a bit harsh on her. I thought she was actually really good, personally, but they are obviously professionals, the judges, so they know more than I do, but I thought it looked good.
Yeah, she's doing Samba this week.
Oh, pardon?
She's doing Samba this week.
Ooh, I wonder how that will go for her.
Yeah.
I don't know how I can't picture her doing the Samba as of yet.
Yeah, there's also, Shane.
Shane? Yeah, I think he is really good, and he didn't deserve to be in the dance-off, but yeah, he's not one of my favourites.
Yeah, he's not been, like, super memorable to me, like...
No.
I said about this, like, last week, but, the thing with Jamie and Shane, they did, like, Elvis and Rocket Man, right, for movie week. I thought that was a little bit of a weird choice for movie week, because, like, they can dance to, like, those songs on any week. Like, they're not really movie week songs. Like, they're Elton John and Elvis are real people.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. They could have done that any
movies. But, like, they can do I'm Still Standing and If I Can Dream literally any week. Yeah,
that's so true.
So, yeah, I think that's pretty much all the couples. What about, yeah, I think so. Yeah, this week I'm looking forward to this week. Even though I'm worried for obviously because I kind of have a weird thing for Pete. Like as in him and Yavita have been on my mind constantly for the last 3 weeks. It wasn't my choice. I was like, it just came on suddenly, and I thought, oh my god, this happened. It's actually happening. That normally happens with me when I really like a Strictly couple. I would never have seen it coming, but yes, I do really like them, and I hope this week goes well, because I'm counting on Yavita, and also the song. It is brilliant.
Yeah, what's the song?
It's the You Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
And I've listened to it like.
Does it run that?
I can see it if they slow it down.
Yeah, they would have to slow it down, make it a bit softer.
I also, listening to the lyrics, I reckon I having read like most of Pete's book. I know I said I'm not a big reader, but if I'm interested, like the reason I bought the book, I found it in the bookshop, and I was like, I might get it, but I might not. But then I thought, I'm going to get it because I'm interested now. I'm going to read it now. So I've nearly finished it. And basically, I reckon, I'm not going to say anything for sure, but like he could dedicate it to his nan, this dance.
Oh, do you think?
Because
why?
The first chapter of his book is called Don't Let Someone Else's Death Be the Death of You, where he talks about his nan.
Yeah.
And how like much she meant to him. And it's actually kind of reminds me of me and my nan.
Oh.
I mean, not exactly, so nice. But I mean, because we don't curse each other out, or like in a joking way, but like kind of like always relying and everything. Like kind of like being there for each other and everything.
Yeah.
And also the second chapter is called Listen to What Your Anger Is Telling You, and the song is called Don't Look Back in Anger.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think you could be onto something there. I would think of you if he dedicates it to his nan. Yeah, I mean, if they don't let him get far enough to do a couple's choice, or like he said he has something special planned for Icon Week. So when's Icon Week?
I think it's week 7, but I'm not completely sure.
Oh, okay. What week are we on at the moment?
This is week 5. So next week is Halloween week, where I'm hoping if Pete gets through that he'll do an Argentine tango dressed as the Joker.
Oh, wow. So is that week 5 next week?
Yeah, this week coming is week 5. Next week is... Oh my god, next week is Halloween week.
Wow, oh my gosh. I can't believe how fast it's already going.
I know, but there's still so many of them there.
I know, there is still so many of them. But it's on the lead up to Christmas now.
Yeah, I was speaking to my friend yesterday as we were walking. Basically what happens when we both get on Strictly, basically Logan's going to go on Strictly first.
Okay.
And I'm going to be in the audience every week.
Oh, nice.
Basically, and everyone's going to... kind of like how Sam is.
Pardon?
Kind of like how Sam is, Sam Thompson.
Oh, yeah. That's so nice.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, oh, we should get her on Strictly. And then basically Logan does a Tangled-themed dance in Movie Week. Not sure which song or which characters yet. Oh, he danced with Nikita.
Oh, okay, yeah. Who would you
Yeah,
dance with?
Yeah, I would dance with, I mean, realistically, because of my height, I'd probably be partnered up with Johannes or Aliash.
Johannes or
I mean,
Aliash?
I'd obviously love to dance with Diane or Jovita, but then I'd have to be the one leading because I'm so tall, so...
Oh, yeah.
That would be kind of awkward. So realistically, I'd be with Johannes or Aliash. And I said I would do Inside Out for movie week, Mary Poppins for musical week, and then for Halloween week, I finally had the idea, I will be a vampire, and I will do a Cha-Cha-Cha to Taste by Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, wow. Very nice. I like how you've thought through your choices there.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really fun week. Yeah.
Yeah. Would I be in the audience? Would I be invited to go and watch you in the audience?
I'll ask Logan if he'll save a ticket for you.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah,
then
you ask him.
And then I'll save tickets every week for you.
Oh, thank you.
You can join my mum and my nan.
You know, I've actually applied for tickets to watch Strictly this year.
So have we.
Really? I haven't got any of the tickets yet, but, you know.
Yeah, the chances are really low, but I mean, you can always hope.
Yeah, we can always hope.
If I can dream, you might say.
Pardon?
If I can dream.
Yes.
You know, like the song.
That's so true.
Yeah, the song, like the song that Shane did. The song the Elvis song.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah,
we need to...
Week 5 is this week, and I'm really excited. I'm worried for a couple of people. Paul's probably going out, but not completely sure. So yeah, it's been nice having you back.
Paul's going out. Yeah, Paul's definitely going out, and yes, it's been lovely to be back and talk again about Strictly.
Yeah. So yes, hopefully see you next week, but if not, whenever you're available.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, this has been Strictly Speaking, week 4.
Strictly Speaking, week 4. See you for week 5.